Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another race. And this is another race in the series that we were previously running, which is L.F.M season 10. This is week 7. This is Oulton Park. Yeah, as you can see on the board in front of us, Oulton Park. And it's the next race in our series. And yeah, this was quite a lot of fun, actually. Because this is a small compact track. And on this track, basically, you do not have any opportunity for errors, because it's a very small track. It's very tight. It's very narrow. If you're making mistakes, or you are getting on the grass, your race is basically over. So yeah, we start in P11 for this one, as you can see on the time board there on the left. And we're just waiting for the green light to kick it on here. And yes, it's all green. And we're right close on the back of Mr. Gallerio there in the number 7. Ferrari right in front of us. On the left is Mr. Bates in the Lamborghini. And yes, this was a clean exit on turn 2. All the cars are intact. Everybody's keeping it clean. Everybody's keeping it tidy. Like I said, oh yeah, somebody goes wide there. And we've lost one car. And we're up to P10 at the moment. We brake there to avoid running to the back of Mr. Bates. Oh yeah, one car went off there. We'll go back to take a look at which car went off. Oh yeah, we're keeping it tidy with the team ahead of us. And no, there's another crash. There's a tap there. And Mr. Gallerio just went wide, but he was able to get back on track as we flash Mr. Bates, who gets on the grass, flustered by the lights. Like a deer in headlamps, he loses it and goes into the grass, and we take the position from him up to P9. We're now up into P9 in lap 1. And we're getting closer to Mr. Gallerio and Mr. Fortilas in front of us. We need to keep up the pace with the leading pack, as they seem to be breaking away from us. Shift down into 1. Mr. Gallerio loses it, goes wide. We flash him to let him know that he shouldn't ruin our race. And he brakes too hard there as we almost run into the back of him. Coming through turn 3. Makes good time there on the downshift with the screaming Ferrari 296. Gets his back wheel on the curb there. Could have easily lost it, but yeah, he keeps it in place. And oh no, 2 cars go wide there. Into the chicane, 2 cars go wide there. I'm sure one ran into the other, and they could not just keep it within the tracks. It seems like Mr. Matas and Mr. Ascoy in the number 10 Porsche, those are the 2 who went wide. And yes, I'm right. Nice downshift, but not quite fast enough on the gas. Probably because we're in such a high gear, we could not really get on the pace, as Mr. Gallerio seems to have made some time up on us. Mr. Fortinas makes a mistake, goes wide, gets on the grass, goes wide. Mr. Gallerio is right on his fender. Right on his bumper, I beg your pardon. Well, I don't know which is which. Bumper, fender. And we get on the grass there. As somebody makes it into the wall and almost runs into us. That seems to be Mr. Knott, the #1 Ferrari. Mr. 40 that's there goes on the grass and loses the place to Mr. Galerio. As we remain in P7, so that Ferrari seemed to have been a backmarker. Well, we wait and see when the time. Yeah, P6. So yes, correct. Mr. Knott was the one who went wide as the sector times update. So yeah, at this point, we're trying to just get as close as possible to the leading pack so that they don't make it away from us as we take a gamble there and put a wheel on the grass there and the curbs. But we're able to keep it close as possible. Try to make it. Oh no, he blocks us. He shuts the door as we try to make a move on his inside. I don't know, we gave away the move by flashing him there, really. But I mean, it was better that we flashed him than him ruining our race as we go wide. Oh, he makes a getaway from us. We had the pressure on him, but this time he seems to have made away from us. To have made it away from us, rather. Lucky? Yeah, maybe. But we're not consistent there. Consistency really is the name of races. You can be fast, you can qualify fast. But if you're not consistent in race, you lose time and you lose places. You really need to be consistent on your laps. You need to ensure you stay within the lines, within track limits. Don't get on the grass, because the grass here sucks you in and just throws you against the wall. Brake right before that, Sinoco. Advert board. Downshift twice and make it to the corner. Here, same thing. Before that, hairpin signage. Brake, shift down to 2, make the turn, get on the gas. Here, just where the grass loses its color in a fine line, that's where you brake, not before the signage that shows the hairpin, not before that. Same thing here on your right. You see where the grass just loses the color in a single line. That's where you need to brake. Here, as you get on the road there, just before the bail, same thing there, where the grass loses its color. Same thing here on the left, grass loses its color as well. Here, there's no braking here. You just have to go out wide and then whip the car around the bendy poles. Sunoco, shift down twice really, but we do it with one. But we pay the price on acceleration. They also shift down twice. So Mr. Fortilas has made some time away from us as we seem to be struggling with our pace. I think the fact that we're shifting down once instead of twice is making us lose some pace, as we're not able to accelerate out of the corner as fast as we should. So the gap between us and Mr. Fortilas ahead of us now is up to 1.1 second. shift down just before. Make it to the corner. Right before Sunoco, also shift down twice, make it to the corner, and then accelerate out. You can see the improvement in pace there. Because we shift down twice, we shifted down twice rather than once. Same here. Great acceleration out of the corner to keep pace with the cars ahead. We seem to be falling back. Our best lap time of 1.36.767. Not that fast, but yeah, it's the best we can make at the moment. So those guys ahead of us seem to be fighting as we are now losing time, and those behind us are catching up to us. Mr. Bates behind us is catching up to us. Use the camber here to slow down rather than actually your brakes. That helps you to gain some time. Brake right there before the bendy pole, right where the grass loses color. Watch out for it here on the left. There it is. You brake, shift down to 2, whip the car around the bale, around the chicane. Also whip the car around this right here. Go out on the outside, open up to the left, but avoid getting on the grass there. And then accelerate out of the corner, and before Sunoco here, shift down twice, whip the car around the corner, get on the gas. Same here. Twice around the corner, get on the gas. And we are flying. Well, oh yeah, they're fighting in front of us there. That should slow them down a bit as Mr. Galerio gets in front of Mr. Fortidas. We're at P6 at this moment. I just need to get this out of the way so that we can see clearly. Shift down twice. Into the corner. Oh, we hold on to the brakes just a little too long. Just a little longer than necessary there. We're indeed off the pace now, as the cars ahead of us are quite faster than us. Mr. Fortidas gets on the grass there but doesn't lose any time. Nothing significant. You can see us fighting to correct, to keep the car within the race lines. Fighting with the wheel as Mr. Fortidas goes wide. That's Mr. Galerio, who keeps going, and now we have made it. We have made up time on both cars ahead of us. We are now in contention for P4, but then we slide and go wide. We didn't lose that much, but yeah, that slide wasn't necessary because we would have gone past Mr. Fortidas there. If not for that slide. Oh no, and P4 goes into the wall. Mr. Galerio goes into the wall. Gets sucked in by the grass and goes straight into the wall. And that's the end of his race. Oh, what a shame. We'll go back and take a look at that, but yeah. That was terrible. That's the end of his race right there. He can't survive it. Oh, he gets on the grass and loses it. Makes a big slide there. But doesn't lose that much of it. It doesn't lose that much time, actually. But yeah, we're close to him there out of the corner. He seems to have more pace down the straight. As it appears, he has less wing than us. Giving him more pace down the straight. As we seem to be more stable in the corners. Same thing happens here. He goes wide. Unstable in the corner. We keep it tight, but look at the space down the straight. At this point, we're fighting for P4 here, as we are up to P5 at the moment from P11 where we started. We have made up 6 places, largely because of crashes, but also because we were able to make some overtakes. But ultimately, down to consistency. Being consistent in the race has helped us gain 6 places. And that's what is most important when you are trying to race, when you're trying to make your race setup. Ensure that you are stable through the race and you are consistent through the race. Having a very shaky or very unstable setup will cause instability in the race. And when that happens, you lose time and you lose places. The guy who has a very stable, and there, just as we're saying it, Mr. Fortidas goes wide because he doesn't have enough wing behind him. He goes wide, goes onto the grass, but he's able to make up time on us because he has less wing, which is the source of all his problems. Maybe if it was just a bit more consistent, he'll be fine. Goes on the grass there again, but he's not losing enough time for us to be able to catch up with him. Because he's just generally faster, and one car goes wide there. Seems to be a back marker, really. Another one bites the dust, really. Brake, shift down to 2. Go around the chicane, we lose it there again. That was our opportunity to get Mr. Fortidas. But we just held on to the brake for too long and lost it on the chicane. Oh, we get on the curb there. We get on the curb and lose it into the grass. Oh, Mr. Fortidas has made it away from us. Just when it was heating up, we got on the grass. Oh no. And Mr. Labonte behind us is now in our rear view camera or our rear view mirror. He's now made up time on us because we lost it and went wide there, got on the grass. One Lamborghini there into the wall, but seemed to be a back marker. As yes, we are still in P5 at this point. Too slow through the chicane there, too slow. Oh, Mr. Fortidas has gotten 12 seconds ahead of us. 12 seconds. What a bummer. P4 was there for our taking, but we couldn't take P4. But yeah, we'll manage P5. because we came up all the way from P11. P5 ahead of 22 of 17 cars is not bad at all. In L.F.M, it's the best of the best, and if you're able to make P5, then yeah, you're one of the top guys. At least in your split. In your split. So yeah, Mr. Labonte now is 1 second behind us, as he has made up quite a lot of time. Mr. North was ahead of us, is also behind us in P7. Mr. Matas and Mr. Aksoy as well, they were all ahead of us. They're now behind us as Mr. Labonte almost ran into the back of us there. That would have been atrocious. As we come up on this back marker. We're able to get around Mr. Bosch. Number 15 Porsche. Number 15 Porsche there. As Mr. Labonte is now close to us in our slipstream. When he gets on the grass there, he loses it. He's able to catch the car from drifting away from him. But he's back yet again behind us. 0.6 of a second behind us. As we try to make up time on Mr. Fortidas, who is 13 seconds ahead of us. Oh yes, and this is the end of the race actually. Well, I was expecting one more lap, but yeah, that is the end of the race, guys. Wow. Let's take a look at the highlights. So taking a look at Mr. Palazzoli, as we move on to the race line, I think he was the first to lose his place. He already lost flip. Let's just go back. Let's just go back to the start of the race there. Yeah, as we make it to the starting line, he's in 4th place. Gets on the grass, goes wide. Mr. Not in front of him. And Mr. Amin, the Aston Martin, goes by into P3. It seems Mr. Borders is having a bit of netcode, as his car is switching all over the place. But yeah, Mr. Palazzoli here loses it and goes straight into the wall. I don't know, was he running to there? Did somebody run into him? Let's take it back. Take a look at that. There he is. Oh, he gets punted by Mr. Fortidas. Mr. Fortidas just pushed him off there. And looking at Mr. Matas, that's the car of Mr. Fortidas. Sorry, I beg your pardon, Mr. Borders. But here at this point, I think this was where they lost it. Yeah. It goes into the back of him. Oh my goodness. Into the back of Mr. Aksoy, and both of them lose multiple places. And that was a very bad rejoin, as the cars behind him could have just easily lost it. So yeah, we gained 3 places there. And then let's look at Mr. North. Yeah, Mr. Not lost it into this place here. Got on the grass. Let's look at that again. It goes wide. It's too late on the downshift. Goes wide. Gets on the grass. Loses it. Tries to save it. Goes sideways. But yeah, he tried to save it. Yeah, he tried to save it, but yeah, no. He's lost. Completely lost it. He's completely lost it. He's trying to get back on the track, but yeah, we know how this thing can be. Quite slippery. Oh, sorry, Mr. Dot. But yeah, that's about it. That's basically about it, because we are up into P7 at this. We're up into P6 at this point. Yeah, so guys, there we have it. I believe we've seen the lot of them. And there, guys, is the end of another race, week 6. Sorry, this was a little bit scrappy, but we'll try to organize that highlights a little bit better. But yeah, that's the end of it. Another race. Yeah, that's my kid. So yeah, guys, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for joining us on yet another race. If this is your first time here, if you are not subscribed, please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so that in the next race, you will be the first person to know when I premiere a video. So thank you guys for hanging with us. We are very grateful for your viewership. As we build this channel, we hope that we'll get to a point someday where we're able to communicate with you better. So thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for hanging there.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye and have a nice one. Cheers, guys.